So I can even go into the object after I've selected it and I've created this change, because my timeline depends where I put my scrub position bar in my timeline. That's where this animation is going to end, and it's going to do all the movement for me. I'm going to be able to change, say, the size of that given object. So I can have position, and I can make changes to the position of that object. Oops, too small. I want to make it bigger, so I want to make it grow, grow, grow. There you go. There. So like, and this one stay in the center. I can play that. So there it goes, and the sun's going to set. So you can see here, if I shrink down my timeline, on the top, I'm going to shrink it down so I can see the whole timeline. My skyline needs to be added all the way to the end of this scene, because as it goes through, because the keyframe of the skyline hasn't been copied to the end of the animation, it doesn't have anything to show. So it's basically blank. So I just take that keyframe from its first frame and click with my left mouse button and drag it to the end of my 90 frames, sorry. And then I go back to that blank keyframe and I go and right click and I go and click clear frame. So now my skyline stays in the picture as the sun sets. And if I hit play, this is what it's going to look like as it sets. And if I loop that, it's just going to bounce back up to the top from the start to the finish. And it's just going to loop over and over, but it's going to have this. So there's a sun, there's a silhouette, but we could add something, and it's a good idea now to look one more thing. I scrub back to the first frame, click add new keyframe. And this is important. My new keyframe here, I want to name all of these parts. This one is going to be my cloud. I'm going to create a cloud in frame 1 just by using the oval tool. I'm going to take and draw a cloud. Now it doesn't look like a cloud, but I'm going to draw lots of clouds, lots of circles. And because clouds aren't uniform in size, I'm just going to draw a bunch of circles so it looks kind of like a cloud, odd shaped cloud, but it looks like it's a cumulus cloud. Okay, so that's my cloud, but I'm going to group that together. So I'm going to click and hold shift down. And I'm going to pick all of those. Oops. And I should be able to group all those together. So now my cloud's one big group. And I'm going to take the cloud and I'm going to move it off the stage so it's off to the left. And then I'm going to go again and I'm going to go same thing as before, convert symbol. It's going to ask what it is. Clouds. I'm going to double click and I'm going to go back again to create motion tween. And now I'm going to do the same thing with that cloud layer. I'm going to go to the end and I want my cloud to go off screen from one side to the next. And then I'm going to hit play. My cloud's going behind my sun. So that's an easy fix. I can take that layer and put it above the sun layer.